Hello and welcome to another Pittsburgh Picker episode. Today we're going to talk about shipping and shipping supplies. More of a focus on shipping supplies than shipping, but we are going to ship out a few things and show you kind of how we do that. So stick around. All right, so shipping supplies, probably the second biggest investment you're going to make in your eBay business. First one being merchandise and second one being shipping supplies. You're just going to have to buy shipping supplies. It's just part of what we do. It's part of, kind of how we conduct business. It's just going to happen. So, take all the free ones you can get by all means. The USPS is a great resource for free shipping supplies. And if you guys are wondering how to use the USPS system, I will link a video down below of whenever I went through how to use the USPS system and how to properly utilize the supplies that you can get for free from the USPS. So check that video out. I'll put a little thumbnail right here showing you kind of what the title of the video is and what it looks like. So moving on, some shipping supplies that we aren't going to use today, but I'm going to talk about are right here, and we're going to go over those. First things first, though, if you do have an eBay store, you do get a quarterly coupon for eBay branded shipping supplies. So those of you who've kind of been on the edge about maybe getting a store, it does give you a discount on final value fees as well as a coupon every quarter. We get $25 every quarter because we're a basic store. And as you go up in the tiers, you do get a larger coupon from eBay. But we do get $25. We do buy things using that coupon. And actually that coupon should be available right now for those of you that haven't used it. So going into the first quarter of the year, your coupon should be there. So first things first that we're not going to use today, but I'm going to go over is this tiny little poly mailer. We do use these quite a bit. These are great for things like small collectibles, patches, and so forth. It's not a very big poly mailer. It's 5 by 8. So it is quite tiny, but it is really great for most small first-class items. So I do recommend buying these. We do buy these on Amazon. We don't always buy the purple color, just what happened to be cheapest at that point. So we got the purple ones. Next up, and most commonly used, or probably second most commonly used poly mailer is this guy. This is a 9 by 7 poly mailer. This is great for softback books, movies, video games, CDs, cassette tapes, you name it, it probably can fit in here. This is one of our better size poly mailers that we do use quite a bit. So if you guys are interested, again, we buy these on Amazon. The only reason we buy these on Amazon is because they get here a little faster. The 2-day delivery is much better. We tend to procrastinate sometimes with buying shipping supplies, so it's nice to be able to get them in a couple days. They're probably a little cheaper on eBay, but we like the Prime delivery and how quick it gets to us, so we buy them on Amazon. So that's about it for the ones that we're just going to chat about. Actually, we'll talk about one more. This is a eBay branded box. It is a 4x4x4 box. We use this a lot, or I use this a lot for shipping things that are fragile, that need a little extra protection. So, something that might fit in this or even this, but it's just a little too fragile to put in a poly mailer. I put in this box. We do buy them from eBay with our coupon. We don't use them super frequently, but we do use them relatively frequently, and they're great for like cassette tapes fit really well in here. Even little mugs will fit in here. What else? Anything small collectible that is fragile that you want to protect, we use this little box for. We've gotten compliments on this little box from people that have bought things off of us, even some eBay resellers that we have sent things to. We've sent this and they've like, I'm going to keep that box because it's super cool. So, yeah, 4x4x4 box. Not your most commonly used box, but it is good for small, fragile things. All right, and that's it for the little tiny guys. We are going to ship a few things, and I'm going to show you kind of how we ship some things, and then we're going to go over the shipping supply that is needed for that. So first up, we sold a pair of Lee Ryder shorts. New with tags. We sold them for we sold them for $5. They were a pickup. I believe we got these at the bin, so we paid probably less than $1 for them. These are going to ship out probably first class. So what we're going to use for this is a small poly mailer. This is the smallest of our poly mailers. With clothing, feel free to use poly mailers because they're not going to get damaged in the poly mailers. They're, so if they get bent up or thrown around a little bit, they're not really going to get. There's not really going to be all that much damage. So with clothing, I always use poly mailers just because it's easier and cheaper to ship that way rather than use the bubble envelopes that cost us a little bit more money. So fold that up like so. We're going to throw this on the scale. I do believe this should be under a pound. Hope so. Yeah, so 8 ounces for that. So this is going to go out first class. Anything under a pound is going to go out first class. It is your cheapest way to ship things outside of media mail. Now, media mail is always going to be cheaper, but you can't ship anything besides media. So books, records, cassette tapes, movies, VHS tapes, things like that, you can ship out there. Anything that doesn't have advertising in it. So comic books wouldn't fall into that category. Magazines wouldn't fall into that category. Blank media will not fall into that category. And I know people do it. And I know, I'm going to get comments that say, well, I do it all the time. You can. And, you probably aren't going to get caught doing it. I just am here to give you guys the facts. So if, just know if you do ship some of those out and the USPS catches you on that, they're going to send it back to you and ask for more postage. So that's just my thing. So first class is going to be the cheapest for this guy. We're going to print this out. Shipping label goes on. We put these little thank you for your business stickers. We get these on eBay typically. I think they're like $9 for a big roll of them. Just something, add a little thank you to the envelope. And that's that. All right. Next up, we are going to ship a pair of jeans. Now, if you've watched the previous thrifting videos on this channel, you've seen us pick up a lot of jeans. So I figured I'd throw this in there. This isn't going to be using any shipping supplies that we buy. It's going to be using a priority mail flat rate, but I know since I've been buying a lot of jeans, I did want to show you guys kind of how we ship them. So we have a pair of Lucky brand. They are the Sienna Tomboy boyfriend jeans. I don't know. But they are Lucky brand. They sold for $16. We are going to put these in here. Now with these, I try and fold them down to be as small as possible so that they can fit in here. They are a slightly tight fit, but they do fit in here, I promise. There you have it. Like it says on the commercial, if it fits, it ships, and it certainly does. So there's that. Try and press it down a little bit. Really no need to weigh this because it doesn't matter what it weighs. As long as it's over a pound, really doesn't matter. Padded flat rate envelope and print. Again, thank you for your business sticker. We'll throw 2 on here just for fun. Boom. All right, print the label. There we go. Jeans. All right, so with jeans, a lot of the times they are going to be, the bigger jeans are going to fit in that flat rate envelope, but it's going to be close. And a lot of the bigger jeans, so like 44s, men's jeans, obviously, we're talking men's size, 44s, even the longer ones like the 34s or the 38s, or 36s, I'm sorry, are going to be very long jeans. So there's going to be a lot of material. They're going to fit in there, but it's going to be bursting, and it might just barely close. So a lot of the times what I do, depending on what region they're in, I'll use this regional A box. If you guys don't know what this is, like I said, I will link a video down below of me explaining the flat rate system, and I do explain what this flat rate A box is. But a lot of the times, it's within 20 cents of the flat rate envelope. So if they're men's jeans, a lot of times I will use this box instead of the flat rate envelope. All right, so next up is this. These are men's absorbent pads. We bought these at a thrift store for $1, sold them for $8. I don't think this is always a great purchase. My fiance has been trying to see if this is worth something and running a little experiment with what we found at the bins 3 videos back. So if you, fancy a watch, check that out. But these are going to go in a larger poly mailer because they're not going to fit in my smaller poly mailer, and I don't think putting these in a bubble mailer is really going to do anything. They aren't going to take a lot of damage in transit. So we're going to just put them in this little guy and fold it down, kind of wrap it around itself, and then seal it. So we buy these poly mailers in bulk on eBay. We buy lots of like 100 or 200 of them. They are probably our most frequently used shipping supply. We use these for records as well. We put the records in cardboard. So we take the record, put it in cardboard, fold it up. I did go over this in a video as well. I'll link that down below too. But and then we put them in these poly bags just to protect them from any moisture. They are great for that. I've put boxes in these. I've put all kinds of stuff in these just in case the postal guy just leaves it on somebody's doorstep and it gets rained on while they're at work or something. These are great for just protecting. But in this case, it's a great shipping vessel for something that is soft, that's not going to take damage if it gets dropped around. So let's see how much this weighs. Hopefully it doesn't weigh over a pound, or else we're going to rethink this whole thing. 15.2 ounces, so this is going to go first class because it is under a pound. So, for the purposes of USPS, it's going to be exactly at a pound because 16 ounces is going to be a pound, and you can't do the decimal point. So we'll do it at a pound. It still will go out first class. So we print that label. A little thank you for your business sticker on there. There you go. All right, and the last thing we're going to ship is this Hemp Plus face care thing. I don't know what it is exactly. I guess it's a face mask and some nose strips and some under eye pad. I don't use this stuff. So. But anyways, this sold for $10. So with something like this, just because I wouldn't want to put this in just a poly bag. It is got some liquid in it. It's got, you don't really want this bag to get too damaged or damaged at all. So for this, we're going to use the larger size poly mailer. These are similar to the ones that we went over in the beginning, like these smaller ones, but it is a little larger. So we're going to pack this up into here like so. Maybe it won't fit in there. Okay. Now this should be under a pound as well, so this should ship first class also. So yeah, 5.6 ounces. So with eBay, you have to round up to 6 ounces. Thank you so much for your business sticker. Print the label. All right. And there's that. And just a few other things to note. We do also get bigger eBay branded poly mailers. These are good for clothing that is larger, but maybe under a pound. They're also good for larger books, maybe even multiple DVDs or maybe multiple VHSs would be good. This would be good for something like that. The eBay branded poly mailers that we get with our coupon are actually a much better quality than these ones, but they are a little bit more expensive. If you do buy these, they're going to run you probably about $60 for 100 of them. We get them with our coupon, so we get them half, but 100 poly mailers of this size normally lasts us quite a while. So just something to note there, and that's about it. If you guys like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you like content like this, or you do enjoy seeing me go to the Goodwill bins or thrift stores and things like that to buy merchandise to sell on eBay, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you do subscribe to the channel, go ahead and hit the notification bell and change those notifications to all. That way you know each and every time I upload new videos. And that's about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.
Good day, sir!